taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flush to his right.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now they'll throw with Lance. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 31 yards. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down now, Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lance. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. 60 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a give. Akers running left. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 37. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different.
In trouble, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Working from the gun, Lance getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Lance now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert as time expires in the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Raheem Mostert. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw.
A quick pass to Cup.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
That's taken in by Higgins.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it.
Flushed out right. Complete to Kelly.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
From the 36, Lance.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's caught by Kelly. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll roll him out right. And unable to connect, incomplete. They'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down on the scoreboard. Just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Pass complete to Higgins.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He's got Smith-Schuster.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle,
looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with officially a 103-yard return.
And the 49ers are closing in. A winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position and only one play to score it.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He'll dump this off to Akers.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for San Francisco, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year.